Hello everyone. In the last video we have discussed about integration of the trigonometric functions. Now today we will discuss about the integration of the algebraic functions. Some another inverse trigonometric functions, exponential functions and logarithmic functions. So let's start with the algebraic function. Let y is equal to fx. And what is fx? X power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. If we will take its derivative dy by dx, so we will get n plus 1 here in front and x power n plus 1 minus 1 upon this n plus 1 as it is, and derivative of constant is 0. Here n plus 1 cancel with n plus 1 or 1 cancel with 1. We are getting dy by dx is equal to x power n only. Now we will integrate both sides, or we can say we can take antiderivative both sides. So what it will be, we will get the function y is equal to integration of x power n into dx. So what is the value of y? Y is x power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c is equal to x power n into dx. So it means if the function is in the form of x power n, so its integration will be x power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Means to say we have to add 1 in the power and the same number we will write in the denominator. So here x power n dx is equal to x power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. And in case of derivative, what we were doing, y is equal to x power n, so its derivative will be d by dx is equal to n in the front and x power में से 1 subtract कर देते हैं. So this is the case of the derivative, and in case of integration we will add 1 in the power and the same number in the denominator. For example, I am saying integrate x power cube x power 3 into dx. This is the case of x power n. So what we will do, add 1 in the power, x power 3 plus 1, same in the denominator plus c, so x power 4 by 4 plus c. This is the case of the algebraic function. This is the case of only the single function if single valued function is given to you. But if there are more than two functions, suppose the function will be like this. In case of x power n dx, one more thing you have to keep it in mind. We are taking its integration x power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. But in the denominator we have to also take the derivative of this function x. So dx by dx it will be 1 only. So we can write x power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. You have to take the derivative of this x in the denominator. So same if we are taking the function 2 function ax plus b power 3, you have to integrate. So what we will do? You have to suppose that this is the x power n. So first of all we will write ax plus b power 3 plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 into derivative of, in the denominator, ax plus b, is base का derivative लेना. What is the derivative of x? That is 1. and it is the multiple, its derivative will be a, and b is constant, its derivative will be 0. So ax plus b power 4 upon 4, and ax derivative is a, because a is the multiple and x is the variable, x का derivative होता है 1, a as it is, and b is constant term, its derivative is always 0. So this is the integration. This is the case of the two terms in the bracket. If suppose there are more than two terms are there, you can say root x minus 1 by root x whole square. You have to integrate it. If we will take the square of a minus b whole square, we will open the square. What it will be? A square plus b square minus 2a into b into dx. Root x cancel with root x. Here it will be x plus 1 by x minus 2 into dx. Now there are the three terms, but its power is 1, whole power is 1. So we can separate the term. We can write here x into dx plus 1 by x into dx minus 2 into dx. So x power 1 is there, so you can write x square by 2 plus 1 by x integration is always log x minus 2 और dx की इंटीग्रेशन होती है x plus c. That I already told you that integration of dx is always x. So in this way we can solve these type of questions, algebraic functions. Now look here, if the function will be in the exponential form, how we will integrate it? As you know, exponential function, exponential functions, e power x. If the function will be like this, e power x plus c, as you know, its derivative is exponential function as it is into derivative of this power x, its derivative is 1 and constant derivative is 0. If we will take the antiderivative or integral with respect to x, so we will get y is equal to e power x into dx. And what is the value of y? E power x plus c. It means integral of e power x dx is e power x plus c. Same exponential function into the derivative of its power in case of derivative. But in case of integration, it's this derivative 1 into 1 we can write here. This 1 will be in the denominator. So e power x by 1, there is no effect. C by 1, there is no effect. So you can write, that's why we are not writing there. It is only e power x plus c. Now we are taking another example. Suppose there is exponential function whose power is not x only. Its power will be maybe 2. E power 2x plus c. So we will take its derivative e power 2x as it is into derivative of this 2x, its derivative is 2 and c derivative is 0. So we can write it 2 outside because it is the multiple of this e power 2x when you are getting y by taking integral both sides, so this 2 will be in the denominator. So y value is e power 2x plus c. When y, this 2, we can write in the denominator like this. So its integration will be e power 2x into dx. So how we can write it? We can write it e power 2x by 2 plus c by 2. Again, if you are writing like this, this is also correct. But if you are separating it, I am writing here, this is e power 2x by 2 plus c by 2, 2x into dx. C is constant, 2 is also constant. You can write here, let c by 2 is equal to another constant, that is c1. So you can write e power 2x by 2 plus c1 is equal to e power 2x into dx. Means to say, if there is any power in the power of the exponential function, you have to take its derivative in the denominator. In short, now I am doing the question directly. If there is e power 3x into dx, so what we will write? E power 3x upon derivative of 3x will be 3 plus c. In short, we can write like this. So exponential functions integration is, write exponential function as it is, and in the denominator you have to take the derivative of its power. I am taking some more example. If there is e power x square into dx, so what will be its integration? E power x square as it is. In the denominator we will take its derivative, x square derivative is 2x plus c. So this is the case of the exponential function. If suppose there is a function whose base is any constant number and its power is the variable, I am taking a power x into dx. In the starting we are taking, let y is equal to ax plus c. As you know, its derivative is dy by dx is equal to a power x into log of this base, log a, into derivative of this x. Derivative of x is 1. In this way we are taking the derivative of this function if the base is constant and power is any variable. And c derivative is 0. Where log a is the constant, so you can write here log a into a power x. If we will integrate both sides with respect to x, so dy by dx, we will get y is equal to log of a into a power x into dx. So what it will be? Y is a power x plus c, and we will write in the denominator a power x into dx. This is the integration of a power x into dx, and its derivative is 1. 1 is also in the denominator, there is no need to write 1. So this will be the integration of a power x into dx. In short, directly we are saying, if there is 3 power x into dx, So what we will write? 3 power x upon log of 3, this constant base with log, and derivative of x is 1 plus c. This will be its integration. इसको आप सेपरेट भी करके लिख सकते हैं ऐसे कि c by log a, log a is constant, c is again another constant, so you can write e power x by log a into plus another constant c1. So I hope this integration of this function is clear. I am taking one more example there. Integration of 4 power x square. Suppose this function is there. Again this is the constant function. So you can write here 4 power x square as it is upon log of 4, and in the denominator we are taking the derivative of the power, that is 2x plus c. These are the cases of the exponential function in which in one function the base is e and in another function the base is any constant number. Now we will discuss about inverse trigonometric function. Inverse trigonometric function. ITF. Inverse trigonometric functions. As you know, the derivative of y is equal to sine inverse x plus c. What is the derivative? Dy by dx. The derivative of sine inverse x is 1 upon root 1 minus x square into derivative of this function angle x is 1 plus c. You should not write here the c because the derivative of the constant function is always 0. Now if we will take antiderivative both sides with respect to x. In the next step I am writing there. Take antiderivative both sides with respect to x. So what is y? 1 by root 1 minus x square into dx. So what is y? Sine inverse x plus c is equal to 1 by root 1 minus x square into dx. इसका जो डेरिवेट इंटीग्रल होता है 1 upon root 1 minus x square, its integration will be sine inverse x. Actually the inverse function, the integration of inverse function is not possible. But here from the inverse function we can get the result 1 by root 1 minus x square is equal to sin inverse x plus c. इस फंक्शन की जो इंटीग्रेशन होती है that is sin inverse x plus c. Similarly, if I am writing there cos inverse x, so y is equal to cos inverse x. So what is the derivative of cos inverse x? Minus 1 by 1 upon root 1 minus x square. I can write it minus dy by dx is equal to 1 upon root 1 minus x square. If I will not displace here, there is no issue. I am now taking integral both sides. I will get y is equal to minus 1 upon root 1 minus x square into dx. So what is value of y? Cos inverse x, I am writing here plus c and constant derivative is always 0. So here cos inverse x is equal to minus 1 upon root 1 minus x square into dx. Cos inverse x plus c. If there is a function like this, we have to find the integration of minus 1 upon root 1 minus x square. So its integration will be cos inverse x plus c. Same here for the another trigonometric function. I am writing there the integration of tan inverse x is equal to 1 upon 1 plus x square. Is it possible? No, because here we are finding this function. If there is 1 upon 1 plus x square into dx, then its integration will be tan inverse x plus c. Because tan inverse derivative is 1 upon 1 plus x square. And in the last lecture we have discussed what is integration. Integration is the reverse process of the differentiation. tan इनवर्स x का डेरिवेटिव ये होता है, तो इस 1 upon 1 plus x square, तो इसकी इंटीग्रेशन tan इनवर्स x होगी. क्लियर? तो सेम हियर, if there is negative 1 upon 1 plus x square, तो it will be cot inverse x plus c. If there will be 1 upon x root x square minus 1 into dx, its integration will be secant inverse x. And if there will be minus 1 upon x root x square minus 1, its integration will be cosec inverse x. So these type of integrations you have to learn, you have to understand. If you know the derivative of any function, you can easily get the integration of that function. As the derivative of secant inverse x is 1 upon root x into x minus x square, तो इसका इंटीग्रल जो होगा वो secant inverse x होगा. Clear? Plus c, integrating constant, you can write there. That is the case of the inverse trigonometric functions. Now we will do some questions. All the formulas I have given to you up to the exercise 7.7. If there is a question, few examples I have already discussed during the formulas. Now there are some more questions. If the question will be x cube minus 1 upon x into dx, if the function will be this, how we will integrate it? First of all, we will write in the simplest form. We will separate the terms x cube by x into dx minus 1 by x into dx. So here it will be x square, its power will be subtracted, 1 by x into dx. So here what will be its integration? It is x power n. So n plus 1, we will write 2 plus 1 is 3, same number in the denominator, minus 1 by x की इंटीग्रेशन होती है हमेशा log x plus c. Clear? Now 1 by x integration is log x. You can write here log modulus x also. Look here, if there is a function y is equal to log of modulus x plus c. So there are two cases. If there is a modulus function, if the x is less than 0, or first of all we will case greater than 0, then this modulus x will be considered as x, positive x. तो हम इसको पॉजिटिव x कंसीडर करके चलते हैं. अगर x की वैल्यू ग्रेटर देन 0 है, तो व्हाट विल बी दिस फंक्शन? log of x plus c. When we will take its derivative, it will be 1 by x, or x derivative is 1 or c derivative is 0. And we will take the antiderivative both side or integral, what we will get? Y is equal to 1 by x into dx. So what is the value of y? Log x plus c is equal to 1 by x into dx. In this case, 1 by x dx is log of modulus x. मॉडुलस एक्स का मतलब होता है कि मॉडुलस के अंदर कोई नेगेटिव ही वैल्यू है तो पॉजिटिव काउंट होती है. बट हियर वी आर टेकिंग द केस ऑफ पॉजिटिव वैल्यू, एक्स इज ग्रेटर देन 0. So we can write here modulus x. Now we will prove if there will be a negative value in the with the log, again the derivative integration will be same. So look here how. If I am taking the case same function is there, log of modulus x, and x is less than 0, then modulus x will be considered as negative x. Clear? Now this function will be log of minus x plus c. Now again when I will take its derivative, what it will be? 1 upon minus x, and derivative of this minus x is minus 1 and c derivative is 0. तो क्या होगा यार, नेगेटिव से नेगेटिव कैंसिल हो जाएगा. अगेन यू विल गेट 1 बाय x. When we will take its integration with respect to x, so I will get y is equal to 1 by x into dx. Again its value will be y is log of modulus x plus c is equal to 1 by x into dx. So in both the cases, if there is a modulus function, the integration will be same. If this step is not visible, I am writing here, I am getting from there y is equal to 1 by x into dx, and the value of y is log of modulus x plus c is equal to 1 by x into dx. So in case the function with the log of modulus x, that is the integration of 1 by x into dx always. Now come to the another question. If there will be a question root x into x square minus x minus root x plus 2, you have to integrate it. What you will do? First of all, we will simplify it. Open the bracket. Its power will be 1 by 2. Multiply with x square root x into root x plus 2 into root x. Now the base is same, its power will be added. X power 1 by 2 plus 2 into dx, we are separating the terms. Root x into x, it will be x into dx plus 2. This root x we can write 1 by 2 into dx. We separate all the terms. Now this is, all the terms are of the same formula. Now we can write here x power 2 to the 4 or 1, 5 by 2 into dx minus x into dx plus twice of x into 1 by 2 dx. Now all these terms are of the type x power n. Do the integration. X power 5 by 2 plus 1, it will be 7 by 2, and in the denominator if there will be 7 by 2, we can write here 2 by 7, so we can write it 2 by 7. Same here, its power is 1, its integration will be x square by 2 plus 2, add here 1, so it will be x power 1 by 2 plus 1 will be 3 by 2, and in the denominator if there will be 3 by 2, we can write it 2 by 3 plus c. So it will be 2 by 7 x power 7 by 2 minus x square by 2 plus ये 2 ऊपर चला जाएगा 4 by 3 into x power 3 by 2 plus c. So this will be the integration. So first of all you have to convert algebraic function in the form of x power n and then do the integration. I hope you understand these questions. Now if the question will be x cube minus 1 upon x minus 1 into dx, how you will integrate these type of functions? How you will integrate it? If you will separate it x cube upon x minus 1, it will not give you a simple term. Here, if we will write here x cube minus 1 cube, so this will be the identity a cube minus b cube. So what is the identity of a cube minus b cube? A cube minus b cube. Its identity is a minus b into a square plus b square plus ab. This is the identity there. So what is a in this case? In this case a is x and b is 1. So we can write x minus 1 into x square plus 1 square plus x into 1 upon x minus 1. This x minus 1 as it is, this x minus 1 cancel with this. Now separate these three terms. So it will be x square into dx plus 1 into dx plus x into dx. All these three terms you can separate it. Now these are in the form of x power n. You can simply integrate this. This will be x cube by 3. Dx integration is x always. Its power is 1, so it will be x square by 2 plus c. I have cleared all the formulas for trigonometric functions, algebraic functions, inverse functions, exponential functions. Now it's your turn. Practice all the questions of exercise 7.1 and now we come to the exercise 7.2 in which we will use the substitution method. So what is the substitution method? Here, before this, I am doing the question of the exercise 7.1. Important question, that is x cube minus x square plus x minus 1 upon x minus 1 into dx. If the question will be like this, so what we can do? We cannot separate each and every term. We will make the pair and take x common from here. If we are taking from these two terms x square common, so I will get x minus 1. Is it okay? So I am taking x square from the first two terms common, so it will be x minus 1. Plus 1 I will write as it is, and in the next bracket I am writing x minus 1 and x minus 1 into dx. Now x minus 1 you can take common from both the terms. So here it will be x square plus 1 by x minus 1. So x minus 1 cancel with it. Now you can integrate by separating the term. X square into dx plus 1 into dx. Its integration will be x cube by 3 plus x plus c integrating constant. तो फंक्शन सिंपलेस्ट फॉर्म में नहीं आएगा एवरी टाइम कि वो सिंपलेस्ट फॉर्म में आपको गिवन हो. यू हैव टू राइट इट इनटू द सिंपलेस्ट फॉर्म एंड देन डू द इंटीग्रेशन. You must know how to make. You have to use your previous knowledge. Factorization, all the formulas, all the identities, a minus b whole cube, a plus b whole cube, a square minus b square, a square plus b square, a cube minus b cube, a cube plus b cube, whatever are the identities, you have to use your all the previous knowledge there. And then apply the integration. Now there is a question, secant x these questions are from the exercise 7.1. Secant x into secant x plus 10x into dx. You don't know what is the integration of secant x? You don't know, but you know the integration of secant square x. So first of all, you will multiply inside this secant x. So it will be secant square x plus secant x into 10x. Now you can separate the terms secant square x into dx plus secant x into 10x to dx. Now you know the integration of secant square x, that is 10x plus. अगर आप भूल जाओ यहाँ से कि क्या होती है secant square x की इंटीग्रेशन, तो आप डेरिवेटिव याद करो कि 10x का डेरिवेटिव होता है secant square x और इंटीग्रेशन रिवर्स प्रोसेस है. तो secant square x की इंटीग्रेशन क्या होगी 10x. अब यहाँ से secant x का डेरिवेटिव होता है secant x इंटू 10x. तो secant x इंटू 10x की इंटीग्रेशन क्या होगी secant x. तो यू कैन राइट हियर प्लस secant x प्लस c. अनदर क्वेश्चन इज, क्वेश्चन कभी भी आपको डायरेक्ट सिंपलेस्ट फॉर्म में नहीं आएगा. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम यू हैव टू कन्वर्ट द क्वेश्चन इनटू द सिंपलेस्ट फॉर्म. नाउ देयर इज अ क्वेश्चन secant square x upon cosecant square x. Secant square x upon cosec square x. Always there will be the integration of a single function. Like secant square x हो तो 10x होता है. अगर एक cosecant square x हो तो माइनस cot x होती है उसकी इंटीग्रेशन. sin x हो तो माइनस cos x हो तो sin x. तो आपके पास एक सिंगल वैल्यूड फंक्शन होना चाहिए. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल योर वर्क इज टू कन्वर्ट इनटू द सिंगल वैल्यूड फंक्शन. हाउ यू विल कन्वर्ट इट? यू कैन राइट हियर secant square इज रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ cos square x, और जो cosecant square होता है इट इज रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ sin square x. If there are numerator upon denominator and again numerator upon denominator, this denominator multiply with the numerator and this denominator multiply with the 1. So what it will be? This function will be sin square x upon cos square x into dx. Now this function is converted into the single valued function. Sin square x upon cos square x will be tan square x. But again the question is there, we don't know the integration of tan square x. हमें तो इंटीग्रेशन पता है सिर्फ secant square x की और cosecant square x की. Here you will use the identities you have studied in class 10th, or in the starting I have given to you we will use the identity there. Secant square x minus tan square x is equal to 1. Its value is always 1. From here I will get the tan square x. So I will write here secant square x minus 1 is equal to tan square x. Now at the place of this tan square x I will write secant square x minus 1 into dx. From this value you have to apply this identity and get the value of tan square x, because tan square integration we don't know. Now separate the term secant square x into dx minus 1 into dx. So what is secant square integration is tan x minus x plus c. This will be the integration. Do more and more practice. Spend time with the questions. You will learn the identities, learn the formulas, learn the integrations of the functions. Cramming करने से नहीं आएगा कुछ भी. You required more and more practice. So here the next question is 2 minus 3 sin x If you don't understand any question, you can pause the video and you can see again. Here the question is integration of 2 minus 3 sin x upon cos square x. Again this is a new question. But here we can separate the terms. If I will write here 2 into 1 by cos square x into dx minus 3 into sin x upon this cos square x, I can write here cos x into dx. So what it will be, 2 is the constant, you can take outside, 1 by cos square is secant square x. Now sin by cos is tan x or 1 by cos is, you can write like this. So 1 by cos is secant x, sin by cos is tan x. Now simply you can do the integration. You know the integration of both the terms. Secant square integration is tan x. Secant x into tan x integration is secant x plus c. So these all questions from the exercise 10.1 in which we use the integration of trigonometric functions and algebraic functions both. Now in exercise 10.2 we will use the substitution method. So what is the substitution method? So let's understand how we will use the substitution method. If there is a function fx and its derivative f dash x is also given. One is the function and it is its derivative. In this type of cases we will use the substitution method. So how we will use and how we will identify that substitution method will be used there. So what we will do, if there is a function and it is its derivative, so if I will put here this fx as another function, some another variable that is t, इसको मैं t put कर देता हूँ और फिर डेरिवेटिव बोथ साइड करता हूँ, differentiate both sides. So what I will get, f dash x is equal to, जब इसको with respect to x differentiate करेंगे तो what I will get, dt by dx. I cross multiply there, this will be f dash x dx is equal to dt. Now look at this function f dash x dx. Its value will be dt. And what is this? This will be t. So this function convert into t into dt. Now this is the algebraic function t power 1, like x power 1 is there. So simply we can integrate it. So what will be its integration? t की इंटीग्रेशन जैसे x इंटू डी एक्स होता है विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x डिफरेंट इंटीग्रेट करते हैं तो आज साथ में आता है dx. अब वेरिएबल t में है तो उसके साथ आएगा dt विद रिस्पेक्ट टू t इंटीग्रेट करेंगे तो t पावर 1 है तो इसकी इंटीग्रेशन आ जाएगी t स्क्वायर बाई 2. 1 ऐड करेंगे और सेम नंबर विल बी इन द डिनोमिनेटर प्लस c. बट हियर वी रिक्वायर्ड द आंसर इन द x. तो व्हाट इज t? T is fx. So we can write here fx whole square by 2 plus c. So that is called the substitution method. Substitution method. कि आपको एक फंक्शन गिवन है, एक उसका डेरिवेटिव गिवन है, तो आपने फंक्शन को कोई अनदर वेरिएबल पुट कर लेना है t और फिर उसका डेरिवेटिव लेना. तो ये जो डेरिवेटिव आएगा दिस विल बी dt. तो फंक्शन विल बी t इंटू डी टी. तो आंसर आ जाएगा एफ एक्स होल स्क्वायर बाई 2 प्लस सी. लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड फ्रॉम द एग्जाम्पल. इफ देर इज ए फंक्शन, तो दिस इज द आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ द सब्स्टिट्यूशन मेथड. That question related to the substitution method, and you will apply there this method, the substitution method. Now if the question will be there, suppose the question is 10x into secant square x. Now look here, whose derivative is secant square x? Secant square x derivative is of 10x. So I will put there कि let 10x is equal to t. This is fx and this is f dash x. It is of the same form. तो जो fx है हम उसको t पुट कर देंगे. Another variable आप कुछ भी पुट कर सकते हो, यहाँ z भी पुट कर सकते हो, y भी पुट कर सकते हो, दैट इज योर चॉइस. बट नॉट, यू कांट पुट x. x के अलावा आप कोई भी वेरिएबल्स पुट कर सकते हो. तो 10x का इक्वल टू t है तो इसका डेरिवेटिव होगा सेकेंड स्क्वायर x इज इक्वल टू डी टी बाई डी एक्स. दोनों तरफ हम डिफ्रेंशिएट कर देंगे विद रिस्पेक्ट टू x. डी एक्स क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे डी टी. तो दिस फंक्शन secant square x dx will be dt and this will be t. Now it will be t into dt. Now apply the integration. It will be t square by 2 plus c. So you will get here, put the value 10x whole square by 2 plus c. सिंपल सी बात है कि जो फंक्शन है आपका fx का होल स्क्वायर बाय 2 प्लस सी, ये आंसर आ जाएगा. अगर एमसीक्यू में आता है आपके पास डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन, तो आपने ये चेक करना है कि आपके पास फंक्शन कौन सा है. फंक्शन 10x है, उसका डेरिवेटिव ही है, तो फंक्शन स्क्वायर बाय 2 प्लस सी इन केस ऑफ एमसीक्यू. इन केस ऑफ 2 or 3 marks you have to simplify it by step. Now there are some more question. If there is a question log x by x if there is a question integration of log x whole square by x into dx. Now check from this question what is the function and what is the derivative. Which is the derivative of which function? Here I can write it log x whole square into 1 by x. अगर मैं ऐसे लिख लूँ तो मीनिंग इज सेम, बट हेयर आई नो द डेरिवेटिव ऑफ log x is 1 by x. So this is the function. So I can put there let log x is equal to t. So it will be differentiate both side. 1 by x is equal to dt by dx. क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर दो 1 बाय एक्स इंटू डी एक्स इज इक्वल टू डी टी. तो यू विल गेट दिस टर्म एज डी टी एंड इट विल बी टी पावर 2. तो यू कैन गेट टी पावर 2 इंटू डी टी. नाउ व्हाट इज द इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ टी पावर 2? जैसे एक्स पावर 2 की इंटीग्रेशन होती है, अलजेब्रिक फंक्शन हो गया ना ये एक्स पावर एन. तो यू विल ऐड 1 इन द पावर, इट विल बी इक्वल टू टी क्यूब by 3 plus c. And what is the t? T is log x power 3 by 3 plus c. It will be its integration. So substitution method, you have to check there, you have to identify which is the function and which is the derivative of a function. If the question is in this form, if the question will be in this form, two x upon 1 plus x square into dx. अब ऐसे क्वेश्चन के अंदर क्या करेंगे? सबसे पहला काम है आपको ये चेक करना कि ऐसा कौन सा वैल्यू है जिसका डेरिवेटिव हमें मिल रहा है यहाँ पे. तो यहाँ पे चेक करो कि एक्स स्क्वायर का डेरिवेटिव जो होता है वो होता है 2x और इस 1 का डेरिवेटिव होता है 0. तो हमारा काम हो गया यहाँ से कि इस पूरे फंक्शन को हम पुट कर देंगे t 1 प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू टी. तो 1 का डेरिवेटिव हो गया 0 और एक्स स्क्वायर का हो गया 2x और ये हो गया dt बाई डी एक्स. जब इसको हम क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो यू विल गेट 2x dx इज इक्वल टू dt. तो व्हाट इट विल बी, दिस विल बी dt एंड दिस विल बी 1 बाई टी. दिस कंप्लीट फंक्शन इज 1 बाई टी. तो व्हाट इज द इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ 1 बाई टी? जैसे 1 बाई एक्स की होती है log x, तो 1 बाई टी की हो जाएगी log ऑफ t plus c. Now you can put here the value log of 1 plus x square plus c. This will be its integration. तो क्वेश्चन कभी भी आपको थाली में परोसा हुआ नहीं आएगा कि भाई डायरेक्ट आपको दे दिया है क्वेश्चन और आप उसमें इंटीग्रेशन लगाओ. You have to identify, you have to use your knowledge to identify the function and its derivative. For this again you require more and more practice, give more and more time to this chapter. जितना आप प्रैक्टिस करोगे उतने आपको मेथड्स लर्न होते चले जाएंगे. Here the question is e power tan inverse x upon 1 plus x square. This is a very interesting question. So how we will solve this question? Here derivative of tan inverse x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. We know it. So we can write it e power tan inverse x into 1 upon 1 plus x square into dx as it is. Now tan inverse x is equal to t. So what is derivative of tan inverse x? It is 1 upon 1 plus x square into dx is equal to dt, because we will write dt by dx. dx को क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे डायरेक्टली. So you will get 1 upon 1 plus x square dx is dt. So this function will be dt and it is e power t. This will be e power t into dt. Now this is the exponential function. किसके with respect to integrate कर रहे हैं? With respect to t. So its integration will be e power t plus c. And what is t? E power tan inverse x plus c. Only tan inverse we have put there t. So that function will be e power t, and exponential function, its integration will be e power t, and in the denominator derivative of t is 1, because we are integrating with respect to t. अगर x के with respect to करते हैं तो x का डेरिवेटिव 1 होता है, अगर with respect to t कर रहे हैं तो t का डेरिवेटिव 1 होगा. Now you will put here the value of t, that is tan inverse x. So this is called the substitution method. The questions related to the, now there is a question 1 upon cos square x into 1 minus tan x whole square into dx. Now check there. This is the question. How we will solve it? Check there. Cos x derivative is sin x minus sin x, but sin x is not there. Tan x derivative is secant square x, but secant square x is not there. So how we will get the secant square x? We know reciprocal of cos square x, 1 by cos square x is secant square x. So we can write it 1 by cos square is secant square x, and in the denominator we will write 1 minus tan x whole square. Now this is easy, because one derivative is 0 and tan x derivative is secant square x. We get the function. So you can put here, let 1 minus tan x only, not whole square, is equal to t. So 1 का derivative 0, tan x का derivative secant square x is equal to dt by dx. So this will be minus secant square x dx is equal to dt. So you can write from here this negative sign with the right hand side, minus dt. So this secant square x dx will be minus of dt by, this function will be t, so this will be t power 2. So always keep it in mind, if there is a linear function in the denominator, means 1 by t, 1 by x, तो हम उसकी इंटीग्रेशन लेते हैं log t, log के साथ. लेकिन अगर यहाँ पर कोई क्वाड्रेटिक है, क्यूबिक है, बाई क्वाड्रेटिक है, कुछ भी पावर है, तो we will no, we can't take the integration. We will write it t power minus 2 into dt in the form of the algebraic function. Now we will apply the integration. T power minus 2 plus 1 with minus 2 plus 1 plus c. So here it will be t power minus 1 upon minus 1 plus c. This negative cancel with negative, it will be positive. So t power minus 1 you can write 1 by t plus c. Now you can put here the value 1 minus tan x plus c. 1 minus tan x plus c. So this will be the integration. So in this video we have discussed about algebraic function, inverse functions, exponential functions, logarithmic functions, and the substitution method. So up to exercise 7.2, this is your work now, your turn now. Do the practice and bring doubts. You can ask anytime. Till then, have a nice day.